Hey guys, thank you for watching the SlatRock channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And if you've already done so, just make sure that it's still active. Today we present you with Top 10 WWE Superstars Triple H Regrets Signing. Number 10. Eva Marie. You have to give Triple H credit with this one because it's clear he tried his best to help Eva, giving her opportunities on both the main roster and NXT. Joining in 2013 as part of the first season of Total Divas, Eva was immediately rejected by fans who saw her as nothing more than a model, using WWE to advance her career. Eva didn't exactly help her case when she showed that she was far more interested in being a reality star than a wrestler, which, as you can imagine, caused friction in the locker room. Whilst Eva did show some improvement, and her gimmick of finding excuses not to wrestle on SmackDown was entertaining, it was clear that her backstage issues and lack of skills was too much to overcome, and her time with WWE quickly came to an end. Number 9. Cassius Ohno. Some fans may remember Cassius Ohno leaving WWE in 2013, meaning not only has Triple H hired Ohno, but he also fired him. Originally let go due to a lack of commitment to physical conditioning, Ohno returned to the company in 2017 with Triple H seeing potential in the former Chris Hero. Sadly, he's failed to connect in the same way he once did, and his future doesn't seem as bright as fans had first hoped. Things may turn around now though, with Ohno having a slow burn heel turn, though after 20 years in the industry, fans have to wonder how much longer he can keep going. It seems that for the time being, Ohno is proving to be a disappointment to the game and not for the first time. Number 8. Mike Kanellis. When Mike Kanellis joined the WWE alongside his wife Maria, it was clearly Triple H's decision. The duo were fast-tracked to the main roster, skipping NXT in what is, in retrospect, a terrible decision. Before joining the company, the Kanellises had made a major impact in Japan, with them becoming one of the hottest acts in wrestling, as well as a real-life power couple. However, Triple H probably didn't know when he signed the pair that Mike had been struggling with personal issues, including painkiller addiction, which began after a knee injury. These issues have seen the Miracle miss the majority of his time in WWE, something that the cerebral assassin cannot be pleased to see. Hopefully, Kanellis will be able to turn things around now as part of 205 Live, as well as sober and a new father. Number 7. Adam Rose. When Adam Rose first came to WWE, he was working as the sadistic Leo Kruger, which was interesting but didn't gain many reactions from the crowd. After Triple H changed the gimmick to the party-loving Adam Rose, this lifeline helped Rose keep his WWE career afloat, but the Russell Brand knockoff quickly became an afterthought, coming out to crickets and eventually being released in May 2016. Rose hasn't exactly helped his chances of being re-signed, getting arrested not long before his release for domestic assault, and while the charges were later dropped, the ordeal left a black mark on his resume. To make things worse, Rose would later release a shirt of his mugshot following his domestic assault arrest, which couldn't have gone down well with any WWE officials. A series of issues both in and out of the company, there's no doubt that Triple H deeply regrets working with him. Number 6. Simon Gotch. From an in-ring standpoint, there's no reason why Triple H would regret signing Simon Gotch. An extremely solid wrestler, Gotch worked wonders as part of the Vaudevillains, with the team capturing the NXT Tag Team Championships in August 2015. While the team's success on the main roster may have been limited, Gotch constantly worked hard and was a key player in the tag team division. Unfortunately, it is Gotch's behaviors behind the curtains that likely has made Triple H regret bringing him in, as Gotch was known for attitude problems, having multiple fights backstage. The most famous of these is an altercation with Sin Cara, where Gotch claims the masked superstar knocked him out after throwing a Coke can. Whether the story is true or not, Gotch's constant attitude issues and tendency to rub people the wrong way clearly did not sit well with the game, who let Gotch go in April 2017. Number 5. Apollo Crews. While he might still be working for the company, it's fair to say that things have not gone the way that Triple H had planned for Apollo Crews. Winning his debut match at TakeOver Brooklyn in 2015, there were clearly big plans for Cruz, pushing him straight to the top of the NXT brand, with Cruz having a title shot against then NXT champion Finn Balor just 2 months after debuting. Unfortunately, things would quickly go downhill for him as he rapidly was shoved onto the main roster, being drafted to SmackDown Live in the 2016 draft and quickly being forgotten about. Despite moving to Raw and joining Titus Worldwide, it seems that there's very little that can be done to get Cruz over, and now he struggles to get any airtime on Monday nights. If this continues, Cruz's career with the company may come to an end sooner rather than later, which would likely be a huge disappointment to Triple H, who had so much faith in him. Number 4. James Storm. When the Cowboy James Storm arrived in WWE in October 2015, he was one of the biggest signings of all time. One of the most recognizable stars from Impact Wrestling, Storm would later be followed by other stars from the company, including AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and Eric Young. But despite being offered a full-time contract after only a handful of NXT matches, Storm turned down the company's offer, an act that no doubt embarrassed the game. Instead, Storm returned to Impact, being promised another tag team title run with Beer Money partner Bobby Roode. Mere weeks after winning the gold, however, Roode would leave, signing with WWE himself and becoming the NXT champion not long after. Who knows? Perhaps if he had stayed, it'd be James Storm appearing on Monday nights each week instead of the Canadian. With that said, we just can't imagine the self-proclaimed cowboy trading in his signature coat and hat for a glorious robe. Number 3. Sin Cara Mystico. We're specifically talking about the original Sin Cara here, as the current one we have seems to be doing fine even if he's rarely seen on TV. The fact alone that we now have a second man under the mask probably gives you an indication of why Triple H regrets signing the original. Before debuting, the first Sin Cara worked as Mystico, and was one of the game's first and biggest signings with the company, with WWE having high hopes of the Lucha star being the next Rey Mysterio. But weeks of vignettes and a flashy entrance could not save Mystico, whose repeated botches turned him into a joke with fans just months after debuting in 2011. Not only that, but a series of attitude problems followed the masked star around, with the altercation mentioned earlier between him and Simon Gotch being far from a one-off incident. A failure almost instantly after arriving, he remains one of the biggest blemishes on the King of Kings signing record. Number 2. Enzo Amore. With his incredible mic skills and unique look, it seemed Enzo Amore was going to be one of Triple H's most successful signings. Becoming the Cruiserweight champion, he was going to help turn around the 205 Live brand with his over-the-top personality and brilliant charisma. However, Enzo would become one of the Cerebral Assassin's biggest mistakes, with plenty of backstage issues, including bragging about how much he earned, and inviting his friends backstage without the company's permission. The most damning of all came when Enzo was accused of sexual assault, which led to his suspension and later release. While he has since been cleared, the damage had been done to WWE, with Triple H taking the brunt of the blame as the guy who signed him. Amore has since said he's done with wrestling, focusing on his rap career, where he has been just as controversial, including lyrics mocking his accuser. Number 1. Hideo Itami. Originally appearing as Kenta, Hideo Itami was one of NXT's Big Five signings, joining alongside stars including Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, and Neville. But unlike the first four, the former New Japan Pro Wrestling star has become one of the company's and Triple H's biggest ever flops. When he debuted, Itami was expected to become a huge star in NXT, with many assuming an NXT championship run was guaranteed. Sadly, a series of injuries derailed all momentum Itami had, and the WWE quickly stopped caring about him, having Itami written off TV after being attacked backstage, with fans still waiting for the attacker to be revealed. Now, 3 years later, Itami can be found on 205 Live, where he isn't even one of the show's top stars, further proof that the company has given up on him. Well guys, that's our list. Can you think of any other superstars that Triple H may regret signing? Leave us a comment below and let us know. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our previous video, 10 recent WWE releases, Where Are They Now? And check out our other high-rated videos by clicking the link at the upper right-hand corner of the video or down in the description field. If you did like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and the bell icon so you get notified every time we post new content. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, thanks for watching.